I've got some good news and bad news for you Andi Mack fans out there. What's going on, you lovely people? Lisa here, and I know it's been a while since we've talked about Andi Mack because the show's been on a bit of a hiatus here, but I've got some update for you. So you've been asking me when the rest of season 3 will air, and I finally have that answer. Disney Channel PR tweeted out that Andi Mack will return with its final episodes every Friday beginning June 21st through July 26th at 8 p.m. on Disney Channel and Disney Now. Okay, so that means we have 6 episodes left in season 3 and we'll be getting them with no weeks off, which is great. But did you catch the word final in their tweet? Yep, it's been confirmed that Disney Channel will not be renewing Andi Mack for season 4, but it will end with season 3. Andi Mack was a labor of love for a room of impassioned, inventive writers, a talented and dedicated crew, and an extraordinary, miraculous cast who inspired us all, series creator and executive producer Terry Minsky said in a statement. We had the honor of breaking a lot of new ground for Disney Channel. We were its first serialized show, its first series centered around an Asian American family, and its first to feature an LGBTQ character who spoke the words, "I'm gay." But the best part of making Andi Mack was our audience, who let us know we mattered to them. The series finale is for them. And well, yeah, obviously if you watch Andi Mack, this show has broken so much ground. I feel like everybody who watched it could relate to some aspect of it, whether it was anxiety, being a part of a military family, being a part of the LGBTQ community, all kinds of things that were in here that really just handled it so well and just brought a lot of issues to the forefront and was informative. And I feel like this show, it's going to leave a big hole with Disney Channel. This kind of set the bar kind of high for what Disney Channel should be doing maybe. And I know that I'm definitely emotional over this news because you know I love talking about Andi Mack. Like I said, brought together people of all ages and something for everybody. And I've gotten to know this cast throughout the years, and it's just got a special place in my heart. Like some of those old school Disney Channel shows I used to watch, like it's got one of those special little chambers right here in my heart. But yeah, it's a sad day to hear that this is happening, and some of the cast took to social media to react to the news of the show ending, which I'm sure they've actually known about for a little while, considering that Terry Minsky said the series finale is for the fans, which means they wrote it knowing that the show was ending. So Sophia Wiley, who plays Buffy, tweeted, "Andi Mack will forever be a part of me, and forever will I cherish all the fans, writers, crew, and cast. You are the reason this show has become what it is today. It's a show for each and every one of you." Joshua Rush, who plays our little nugget Cyrus, decided to post a really emotional thread and get the waterworks flowing for everybody, basically saying that today the announcement came out that this next batch of episodes will be our last. When it started to become clear that we were nearing the end as we shot the end of season 3, I had a heart-to-heart with Terry Minsky. I told her this show was something more than what came out on screen. I told her it was lightning in a bottle. He continued on thanking his castmates, crew, and of course the fans, and he also said, "It's an incredible honor that Disney Channel would have me play such a groundbreaking and layered character. I'm humbled by their generosity every day." Seriously? Are you cheering up yet? Peyton Elizabeth Lee and Asher Angel both took to their Instagrams to share photos throughout the filming of the show as a tribute and to say how much the show's meant to them. Luke Nolan, who plays TJ, posted on his Insta story, "Grateful for this amazing cast and crew and to everyone who watched and supported our show. So honored to have been part of something so groundbreaking. Keep watching the show. You guys won't be disappointed." And he also posted an emotional set of photos on his page. Trent Garrett, who played Bowie, posted that he was very thankful that Andi Mack came into his life. It gave him strength, confidence, love, passion, humor, and a family that he had only ever dreamed about. Now, when it comes to the fan community, they definitely had some mixed reactions to this announcement. Now, as many of you know, if you've been watching Disney Channel for a long time, in the beginning, shows would only last 3 seasons. And then they decided, okay, some of the very popular ones like that, so Raven and that like that, would get a 4th season. And it started to be a rare thing. And then in the past few years, we've actually seen it become a little more common for shows to get a 4th season. So it's kind of puzzling to many fans why Andi Mack wouldn't be getting a 4th season. So some kind of expressed their anger and hoped that Disney Channel would renew this show. Maybe they can move it to Disney Plus or Netflix, or someone else could pick it up, is what they're hoping for. And so while many expressed some anger, there were a lot that also took the time to express their thank yous to this show. So B tweeted, "I'm not letting Disney take something that makes my friend and thousands of misrepresented minorities feel represented." Hannah wrote, "I just can't accept this. This is the show that made my parents realize I wasn't lying about my anxiety. The show that made me feel less alone when it showed Jonah having a panic attack in public. The show that constantly brought me joy. Emmy tweeted, Andi Mack has touched on many crucial topics like teen pregnancy, mental health, learning disabilities, coming to terms with sexuality, gun safety, peer pressure, and much more. This show is so incredibly important it deserves another season. Daff tweeted, Andi Mack, female Asian lead, openly gay Jewish character, has dealt with teen pregnancy, military families, anxiety, dyscalculia, gun safety, money issues, dress codes, sexism, and religion, and that's just to name a few. Bunked. And then there's Bunked, which has been renewed for a 4th season, so it's a little bit of a jab at that show. Taylor shared, save Andi Mack because it was the first show where my identity felt validated. As a member of the LGBTQ community, our love lives are often fetishized and overly sexualized to a point where it made me feel uncomfortable. But Andi Mack was a show that gave a relatable character. Noada Queen wrote, thank you Andi Mack, especially Cyrus, for making me feel okay and safe with the fact that I'm Jewish, letting us know that we're not different, we're all the same. Again, thank you, this means a lot, Joshua Rush. Emily wrote, thank you Andi Mack cast, though it hurts to see you go, I will forever be grateful for everything this show has done for me. Thanks to this show, I was able to gain enough confidence to come out to my friends. Love you all, can't wait to see you in more things. Mesa wrote, hopefully Disney Channel keeps making excellent, relatable content after this. Andi Mack broke so many glass ceilings, it's sad to see it end, but just think about all the shows that will come after. Thank you, Andi Mack. And well, yeah, so for a lot, it's still puzzling why this show wasn't picked up, whether it was expensive or some other things that have come along the way, but the show always did pretty well in the ratings. But we know that Sophia Wiley was cast in the High School Musical show as a series regular, so that might be eating up most of her time, plus Asher's got the Shazam series, and they all seem to be doing other things. So I am excited to see the next journey for each of these actors that's in this show. And I think we just have to look at it in a positive way. As much as it sucks when shows like this end, it happened with Girl Meets World, you just kind of got to sit back and remember the impact that the show had. And yeah, it's like, is this show ending because it was just a natural time for it to end? We've all seen shows that we've probably loved that have just gone on for 500 years too long. I am the biggest One Tree Hill fan, but that show definitely went on a few seasons too long, and it started to jump the shark. And I feel like that probably could have happened to a show like Andi Mack, but I feel like maybe sometimes it is better to end something before it ends up basically getting crazy. I'm looking at you, Riverdale. Sorry, not sorry. But yeah, that wraps up my rambling for this Andi Mack news update. So what are you guys hoping to see in the final 6 episodes? I know a lot of you are rooting for Tyrus, and from the quotes that we got in this news update I just gave, I feel like we're gonna get a satisfying ending, and maybe we won't be so sad that the show is ending after that. Even though you all want to see like a couple go on and be, happy. These are teenagers. I feel like you just should leave it in a happy place, right? I don't know. I'm still rambling. But yeah, hit me up in the comments and let me know your favorite thing about Andi Mack. Let's be positive here. How has this show impacted you? Has it brought you closer to people? Let me know, and then after that you can check out my interview with Sophia Wiley about her next project, the High School Musical TV show, over here, or my Joshua and Luke interview from Kids' Choice. And as always, thanks for hanging out with me, listening to me ramble about Andi Mack. You guys are some of the best fans out there, and I will be right back here when the show starts back up for the final episodes, recapping them. Bye!